good race.
It's a commencement of it. Now they're racing, and Angel Speech began well. Esprit de Bullet missed the start, and Straight Goal began brilliantly, and he's going to try and find the lead in the early part. He's in front of Canali as they settle into stride, and up there too is Fab Favola. So sorting themselves out properly. Fab Favola now dashes to the lead, and he's in front of Canali, and Rocky King improving on the outside on Angel's Beach, and Atmospherical are just off the leading bunch, and then Straight Golden Consorting. Flambeur's wider out, handy enough. Over on the inside is Rifleman, and also up there Pocket Rockets ahead of him, Consorting in the bunch, and the red cap trying to find his way through, and then came in as written, and Mr. Make Believe Paga rocks back towards the end of the field. It's Rocky King and Angel's Beach getting up to tackle Fab Favola, and here's Atmospherical. He eases over the hills, and he's letting down with a cracker, and then Straight Golden Consorting, but Atmospherical swept away, race 2 or 3 in front, it's all over. Atmospherical bolted in from Consorting second, Straight Gold third. Good go for fourth. Flambeur's flashed home on the outside from Rocky King and his written Angel's Speech, and Mr. Make Believe. Well, that worked. He did get home well at the end of it. Then Fab Favola, Canali, and they were followed then by, at the head of the others to go over the line was Pocket Rockets, and well back in the field is Belfast Boy. Also a Esprit de Bullet and Rifleman towards the tail. We're going to rock one of the last over, and Paga Rock never came on at all.
Well, we've seen 2 good mares in the last 2 races win up the straight. This is another one, Atmospherical.
Yeah, young mare too, only just 4 years old, and you know, these older horses were struggling, as we said, they were struggling to find form. It got left up to one with less convictions, and Atmospherical, away she went.
She sat behind that slipstream that we talk about, and Rocking King was the horse that led her into the straight with the black cap and the orange with the black spots, and then Atmospherical, James McDonald, the whiz kid, just had that beautiful slipstream, comfy ride. She looked a treat, didn't she? She's bred a treat too by Northern Media out of a flying spur where he was fast, flying spur himself. But she's a slimline athlete. She doesn't carry much weight. She's lightly raised. She won like that last start, and nice to see her bring that to Flemington.
The notes were given, and you'd have them, Francesca. She was passed in, I think, for $36,000 at the English sale. So
it's a show, doesn't it?
It's amazing. And Sam's with James McDonald, who's won 4 of the last 10 races. If you go back to race 8 on Cup Day, so
progressive, you know, she's only had the 9 starts, and her record speaks for itself.
It always works well when you come here first time up the street and you straight and you have good speed on like that. Like they never took the foot off the pedal, and you just tacked into it nicely.
Yeah, for sure, and the horse keeps itself in a rhythm, so it definitely helps a horse having its first start up the straight if it can tack on, you know, so she definitely did that.
Well done on a great carnival, James.
Hope it continues.
James McDonald, the winning rider, with Sam Hyland. Here's David Pfeiffer, the winning trainer. There was a bit of money for her in the ring, and so it proved. It was spot on.
Yeah, it's, she's always been a handy filly, and you know, she seems to be getting better with age, and you know, it's always a bit of a query down the straight for the first time and coming to a new state, but yeah, she acquitted herself well. James rode it perfect, and you know, she looked like went a long way out.
Yeah, I guess the one thing you knew about her with the win previously was she was going to finish off because she found the line so well on her previous day.
Yeah, she really seems to love the hot tempo, and you know, I love the way she keeps improving for us. You know, she's got the pedigree, she's got a great bunch of owners who are involved, and you know, we've got a great team at home that probably get down these places and get the right results. So it's been a great day for all.
Looks as though the owners are ready to party. Go and join them, David.
why not after you win a very important race on Crown Oaks Day with a high-quality mare on the way up. So James McDonald, David Pfeiffer and Atmospherical zooming home in the Dilmah Earl Grey.
Seven's coverage of Crown Oaks Day made possible by Emirates, proud partner of the Melbourne Cup Carnival.
Well, again, deeply impressive. Consorting ran the race that we thought he might, but a little bit like Vain Queen, just ready to pounce, eh, from here?
Well, a lot of these sprinters got just way too far off the pace. Some of them were 8 lengths behind the leaders. How did they ever think they were going to make up that ground? Atmospherical was sitting right behind the leaders, just slipstreaming them, and peeled out here. Got a little bit of a split. James said, well, that'll do me. I'll just take that one, and away he goes. There's Consorting. Getting through the pack here. Looking at some rough stakes, Simon, but there's going to be a gap soon.
Yeah, she was just in the right spot at the right time, getting that nice cover and the gaps opened up. But this is what you liked about her last 50. She streaks away. She's got that beautiful action, nice, lean, athletic filly with a good stretch on her great hind quarter on it, covers a lot of ground, pins her ears back like a naturally gifted thoroughbred. So James McDonald, we continue to praise this young rider. He's a Kiwi whiz kid that's come over and settled himself into Sydney. The owners have had a good bet, and I'm sure that James will be looked after with a nice meal somewhere in the city tonight.